Hi guys! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a traditional Scottish meal called a Burns supper from anywhere in the world, including from Spain where I live. So in Scotland, on the 25th of January, many Scottish people celebrate the life and poetry of Robert Burns, a famous Scottish poet, by having a Burns night. During this Burns night, they will recite Robert Burns poems and they will eat a traditional Burns supper, which is haggis, the heart and lungs of a lamb, onions, oatmeal, salt and pepper, and all that is put inside a sheep's stomach and cooked. It sounds disgusting, but it's actually quite nice. Neeps, the Scottish word for turnip, and tatties, the Scottish word for potatoes. In order to make a Burns supper, the first thing that you have to do is get your supplies. So if you're not living in Scotland, you won't be able to find haggis or gravy in the supermarket. So I went on Amazon and I just typed in haggis and you get a few varieties that come up, like tinned haggis, and I managed to buy 2 tins of this one for €5. You then just type in Bisto gravy, and I managed to get some gravy granules on Amazon as well. And then if you want, you can buy little whiskey miniatures on Amazon as well, because this recipe includes whiskey, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on whiskey, so I ended up just using champagne. Like, you can use any alcohol. Then all the rest of the ingredients you should find in the supermarket. So you will need some butter, an onion, garlic, carrots, turnip. If you have suede, then you can use suede, but because I live in Spain, they don't sell suede in the supermarket. So in order to recreate suede, I'm using turnip and carrots. Whiskey or just any alcohol that you have. So I had champagne, so I'm using that. Your seasoning, salt, pepper, bay leaves, full fat cream, your tinned haggis, and your gravy granules. So when you've got all your ingredients, you can just start by peeling the potatoes and cutting them into squares and boiling them. Then you do the same with the turnip and the carrots. So for each turnip that you use 1 carrot, and that'll give you like a good sweet flavour that kind of resembles a sweet. And then when your potatoes are ready, just drain them, make sure you get all water off them, make sure they're super dry, and when they're dry, just add in some butter, cream, and salt and pepper. And then you can mash them up with a potato masher. And then what I like to do is I like to use an electric whisk just to make them super, super smooth. And then the same with the carrots and the turnip. You can put a knife through them to make sure they're completely soft and ready. And then add butter and cream and salt and pepper and mash them with the potato masher first. And then get the electric whisk to make them super, super smooth and creamy and give them that lovely soup-like consistency. On to make the whiskey sauce. So you would make this with whiskey if you bought whiskey, or with any alcohol if you didn't want to buy whiskey like me. Start by chopping up half an onion and sauteing that onion in 4 teaspoons of butter. Then when the onion is soft, you go ahead and add 2 crushed garlic cloves Then you add 2 bay leaves as well and saute that a little bit more. Then you add in 100 ml of whiskey or champagne or any alcohol that you have. And you also add in 200 ml of chicken stock. I just got a chicken stock cube, mixed it with water. And then you add in 200 ml of cream and just boil the sauce for a really, really long time. You have to boil it for a long time for it to become thick. Now on to making the gravy, just 4 heaped teaspoons of gravy granules, then add boiling water and add a little bit of cream to make the gravy a bit creamier. And then finally preparing the haggis. So the haggis is easy. You literally just empty out the tin and add a little bit of whiskey or champagne in my case, and you just stir it until it's warm. And then you can start dishing it up. And then I poured gravy over the whole thing. And there is my mother-in-law trying it. She's Spanish and this is her first time tasting a traditional Burns meal, and I think she liked it. And that is it. Traditional Burns meal of haggis, neeps and tatties, which you can all eat on the 25th of January, Robert Burns' birthday, to celebrate his life and his poems. And as I said, this can be made from any country thanks to Amazon and carrots that turn turnip into Swedes. Thank you for watching this video. I encourage you all to go and make a traditional Burns supper, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!